Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making some slime. I did this with my class this week, and one time I did it the right way and one time I did it the wrong way. Wah, wah, wah. So let me show you what I did and why one way was the right way and one way is the wrong way. So here's some slimes that I made in class. Here's my blue slime. This one is the right way. Look at that stretch and ooze and goose. That's good. Okay, they go in here. This one is the wrong way. Let me show you what happened to the green one. The green one, if I can even get out of this, is very it's very stiff and hard out. Uh-oh. Well, there it went. It broke apart. It's breaky slime. Oh no, what happened? What did I do wrong with the green one and with the blue one? If you lay here long enough, it will ooze into the right shape. But let me put this aside and let's make it again. Okay, let's start from scratch. And let me show you what I did right and wrong. It's stuck. Okay, so here's a new bowl. This is warm water. Okay, in my warm water, I'm going to add some borax. Now, it's very important you add the right amount of borax. If it's too much, it's going to turn into that green breaky slime. If you do too little, it won't stick together. There is a difference between these two spoons. Okay, we have here a tablespoon, big as a table, and a teaspoon to stir your tea. Okay, that's how I remember tablespoon and teaspoon. Okay, you want the small one. You want the teaspoon. Okay, I learned this the hard way. 1 teaspoon of borax for 1 cup of hot water or warm water, whatever. As long as it's on the warmer side, it will dissolve well. Okay, so we'll put that in there and we'll stir it well. When I did it with 1 tablespoon, it was too much borax, too concentrated. More is not always better. Okay. This borax solution will be making our bouncy balls and our slime. So I'm going to keep stirring a little bit, get all mixed up. I'm going to let this rest. I'm going to write down here the recipe for the borax. 1 cup water. Here it goes. Ready? Do, 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 do. Boop. There. So it's 1 tablespoon of borax to 1 cup of water. Okay, now to make your bouncy ball is just glue and borax solution. That's it. Okay, you want really stiff, hard slime. It's going to look like this when it's done. Okay, look at that. It's melding back into it, but it's very squishy and it does bounce. Let's see. Not as bouncy as the store-bought bouncy balls, but it will bounce. Same with this one. Except it sticks to the glue that's on here. There we go. It does bounce. Okay, so how you do this one is you put in a cup what you want to make. In this case, I'm going to use my clear slime. Use my clear glue. Clear, white, or glitter glue all works. Just put in a big old glob about the size of the ball that you want. I'm going to add some coloring to mine. I'm going to make mine blue. So just do 1 drop of blue in there. A little bit goes a long way. And we're going to stir. Here we go. Stir, 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 stir. So I'm going to show you about this much. See, that little bit went nice and dark blue. Okay, so this is not slime yet. This is just glue. And I'm going to share a link down below of a really good video I saw online on the science of slime. But really, it's got these strands of PVA that will stick together when there is borax present so that they will glide along each other. They can't move really one way or the other. It just kind of sticks together. Usually they can slide and glide like this. They're sliding. And when the water all evaporates, they go flat. Like when you stick paper to paper, it goes flat and it gets stuck there. Okay, but slime is going to keep it from attaching and drying out, but also linking those chains together. So now I'm going to take my borax solution. Remember, it's 1 teaspoon borax to 1 cup water. And I'm going to put in about a tablespoon at a time into my glue. I'm going to mix it all around. You might only need 1 tablespoon. It's already starting to bind it together. Just kind of keep stirring it till it's all into a ball. What you want is you want the borax to saturate every nook and cranny of the glue. Okay. Then what I like to do is once I have a ball enough, I can still feel that it's kind of sticky. I'll take it and I'll dunk it. I'll just dunk it right into the boraxy water, making sure it's all saturated. That's a really pretty blue. Okay, so there's no blue sticky part. It's all worked together and then I'll form into a ball. It's kind of wet and slimy right now, but I'm working to a ball. And then I'll grab a measuring spoon about the size of my ball and just let it sit there and rest there and form it into the shape of the ball. It'll just kind of mold into the shape. That might be too small. You can always change the size of your ball. Okay, so we're going to come back to that later, check on it later. Now we're going to make traditional slime. This is slime. It just doesn't stretch very well because there's so much borax in here that when you stretch it, it just kind of breaks apart. Okay, this is really, really stiff slime, which is why when you make traditional slime, you want to add water to the recipe. So let me clean this off and let's make a bigger batch of regular slime. I'm going to make a small batch, so I'm going to use 1/4 cup. I have down here 1/2 cup, but I'm just going to have everything, okay? Okay, so I'm only going to do 1/4 cup because I want it to be smaller, more manageable. Okay, so there's 1/4 cup of clear glue. Again, you can use white glue or glitter glue. It doesn't really matter. Elmer's is the best brand because of the PVA in it, but either way is fine. Okay, let's add some water to it. Hello, Teacher Kelly. Thanks for coming in today. We're making slime today. To make real slime, you have to add an equal amount of water and um, glue. And hold on a second, my water bottle's in the other room. So hang on, guys. Be right back. Okay. Hey, Cindy. I'm back. Normally, I have my water bottle right here so I could just dump the water in, and I forgot it today. So what we have here is a 1/4 cup of clear glue and a 1/4 cup of water. We want to add water to it to dilute it. Otherwise, it becomes this really big, thick slime, which is going to make our homemade bouncy ball. So we have our bouncy ball here. We're going to let it harden. This is our borax solution, which is 1 teaspoon borax to 1 cup water. Earlier, I tried a tablespoon of borax. That slime did not turn out at all. So we're going to stir this up really well. The trick is to stir it so it's really combined. We don't want to have any clumps of glue and any clumps of water. We want it fully combined. Once it's combined, then we can add our borax, which is our activator, to bond those chains together. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of the borax water to it. But first, let's color this. I want to add a color to this. I think I'll do red this time. I'm just going to do 1 drop of red. It goes pretty dark pretty fast. You can always add more, but you can't really take it away. There we go. Ooh, it's more red than I thought. Excellent. You could also add glitter to this. I've done that too. I would add glitter to mine, but my daughter got a hold of all my glitter and used it all up in 1 slime bowl. Yeah, so I'm kind of out of glitter right now. Oh, the joys of being a child and being very creative. Okay, so here's my glue and water mixture. This isn't slime yet. So let's add about a tablespoon of borax water to it to start the activating process. I like to stir between each one. You can also use contact solution instead if you would prefer. I haven't tried this one with the homemade bouncy balls, which is why I went with borax because I could do both in the same jug of water, cup of water. This is already starting to stick together, but it's not quite enough yet. I usually use about 3 or 4 tablespoons of this borax solution in it, but I just do one at a time. That way it has a chance to bond beforehand. Have any of you guys made slime before at home? It's kind of fun to make. It's kind of messy, but kind of fun. And pretty easy to do. You can get borax from the laundry aisle. You can use it in your laundry, as well as you can make crystals with it, all kinds of fun stuff with it. Don't eat this one, okay? This is yucky, yucky. But you can do all kinds of fun stuff with it. Well, look at that. I think two tablespoons is all I needed. Let's see if it'll stretch. Oh, it kind of does. Maybe my clear glue isn't as good as my white glue. Maybe it's older. I don't know. But this is looking very nice and oozy. Here's some that I made yesterday. This was my mistake one. This one, I accidentally told my students to use a tablespoon of borax to 1 cup of water. And yeah, a tablespoon is a lot more than a teaspoon. Was it 3 teaspoons to a tablespoon? 4 tablespoons? I don't know what the ratio is between a teaspoon and a tablespoon, but there is a big difference between a tablespoon and a teaspoon. Okay. And because of that, it was too saturated with borax and became this big pile of breaky slime. Look at that, it just breaks. So this, it was too much borax in one solution and I couldn't quite get it right. We kept trying and trying to mix it and it just wouldn't combine. And then when it did combine and be slimy, it was breaky. This one turned out really well. This was my 1 teaspoon with white glue. And this is a nice, good stretch. I actually prefer the contact solution. It stretches better, but I had the borax, so that's how I make it. Okay, so those are our slimes. That's how you make slime at home. It's actually pretty easy to make. Let me show the whole recipe up here. Again, in the description box below, I have the full recipe of how to make homemade bouncy balls, as well as how to make slime. Here's our bouncy ball. Let's take a peek at it. It kind of molded into the shape of the spoon, so it's a nice little ball. And since it is slime, you have to kind of mold a little bit. Let's see it bounce. Here we go. Maybe it'll bounce. This is kind of messy over here. Sorry, guys. It does bounce. Cool. Look at that. You've made your bouncy ball. Well, if you make this at home, let me know how it goes. And I hope to see you again later. Bye, Kelly. Bye, Cindy. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.